And then I heard that the restraining order is null and void because of blah, blah, blah. And then now I'm hearing he got a restraining order. And he was a pedophile, allegedly. And he loved to have kids in his house. And he would take 3 hours. He would invite them over to his house to make them toast and eggs. To be honest, there's so much I don't know if it's, I don't want to use the word ruminating anymore. I think that it's not a good, like a positive word. There's so many thoughts that are going over my head or through my head that I'd like to just pick up a phone and go over them with, a friend or a family member, or, a bestie. I don't have much of that I don't have that kind of an outlet. So you are that for me, and thus, let's go. I think this happens when I'm around people. I don't know if it's the type of person I am, my personality, or it's the type of people I not surround myself with, but who are around me, or is it, oh my God, you know what, I'm PMSing. My periods are coming maybe next week. I can't wait. It's definitely less than a week. I know I digress. And I've noticed that I'm taking a lot of, right now I just took a gas relief cement cone. I took one in the morning as well. I did eat a bunch of almonds right now, so that's why. But also, it's like a cycle where the bloatedness or constipation leads to bloating, which leads to cravings. I think my brain or my digestive system thinks that if I ate certain kinds of food with high roughage or fiber, I'm going to have bowel movement. So, of course, those things make me bloated. So then I take another gas. It's that kind of a cycle. I just went to pick up commodities, and they had pork loin, so I held on to that. I don't know how old it is because I feel like they've had it for a while, unless they keep replenishing it. I don't know. I got walnuts. These walnuts are black. They look as old as the ones that were old a few months ago. So I opened one package and I tried it, and it was almost bitter, so I threw that away, and I'm returning the rest just in case it doesn't bother somebody else for them to be in this condition. They can have them. They had frozen fruit. I'm keeping the peaches, but I'm returning the blueberries because they make my stomach not right. I'm returning a lot. Everything else, I'm just keeping that fruit. I kept my sunglasses on in case I come across people that I'm not interested in coming across, including the manager of the town and also the place that we were going to pick up the stuff at. I did interact with him. He was busy and everyone was whispering, so I whispered. It was so weird. I went in there, I whispered, and I got what I needed. And he said, just bring everything else back. Because the room that we normally use, where I would just pick a few things that I want and leave everything else, was being used for some form of training. And also, while we're in the waiting area, I came across a guy. I never know if his name is Brook. I think maybe it's I haven't seen him in a while. He's an okay guy to come across. He seems normal, like most people. He's not normal. He's talking to his son. They talk to me, So I engage. And when it's my turn to speak, they talk to each other. He's done that before when I was in the car with him and somebody else. But what was interesting is that he mentioned that his car is broken down and it's got an axle, like something's wrong with its suspension. The axle shaft, see the axle shaft is messed up. And what it tends to do is once it hits 45 miles per hour, it starts shaking up until it gets to about 60. And then it stops, then it starts again. He literally was explaining what was wrong with my car. Just going over this now with you is making me actually thankful that I did stop and talk to them, even though they left a weird taste in my mouth. It's making me count my blessings because it was comforting to talk to somebody who is dealing with exactly the same problem that my car has. And I just paid for the parts a couple of days ago, and I received a call this morning from my mechanic saying the parts have arrived, and the plan is that in a couple of hours I will be going to his place, bringing the car, and he will be working on my car. So it's, it's comforting to know that we're on the right path, on the right track. We bought the right parts. It was kind of, I don't want to say it was hard to diagnose it because it was diagnosed right away, but then another mechanic couldn't, so there was that. I still haven't heard back from that mechanic, my original mechanic, and I kind of don't want him to text me back now to respond to that until the problem is fixed completely. I want the problem to be what we're fixing today. I want it to, because I already paid for the parts and I already withdrew the cash that I'm going to be paying the mechanic. I'm going to go quickly to the parts store to grab a couple of parts. I'm getting distracted because I'm thinking, should I pay for this over the phone and then just go grab it? Or should I do all of that when I go there? Anyway, my anxiety is making me feel like just do it now, then you know it's done. So that in case you go there and it's not, I guess I have to do it. So anyway, other than that, I'm back at the house and the guy and his son, I'm only putting two and two together that guy is his son. I feel like I should have known this because I always see them walking together and I feel like I don't connect it. Maybe I don't realize. I'm not saying all white people look alike because they don't. But I don't know. I guess didn't connect. He's always wearing like a big hat covering and a hoodie. So I don't really pay attention to his face. But I always see him somewhere else. I thought it was a random guy plus his son. I thought there were two separate people, but it's the same person. I'm realizing today, wow, this guy is has to be on some kind of drugs or something. It's 10 in the morning. And the guy is just all over the show with his talking, keeps checking his pockets and checking his belt. What? And his dad's standing there looking so normal. It's crazy. His dad's very clean, very put together. And this guy's got yellow teeth that are plagued in plague, whatever. And just talking about a guy who was weird, who left a bad taste in my mouth when I first met him. And he made me be reluctant to keep going back there because I felt like he was a scammer who was going to steal all our information and do something nefarious with it. That guy, I was suspicious and everybody was loving him. And now they gave him a restraining order and they kicked him out of the town or whatever. I don't know what the fuck that story is. So because I heard that he was kicked out of the town, then I heard that he would be, and then I heard that he was going to leave the very next day. Then I heard that he was still here months later. I was like, I can't anymore. So now, and then I heard that the restraining order is null and void because of blah, blah, blah. And then now I'm hearing he got a restraining order. And he was a pedophile, allegedly. And he loved to have kids in his house. And he would take he would invite them over to his house to make them toast and eggs. But it would take him 3 hours to make toast and eggs because he just wanted to have those kids there around him so he can be inappropriate to them, and he was grooming them. It was... And when this boy is telling me about this guy, I'm like, yeah, I didn't trust him from the moment I met him. He's like, I know, that's why I'm telling you this. I heard. And I thought, the only person I had this conversation with about not trusting this guy is the mayor. So he's been telling people he's been telling druggies what I said. Who else is he talking to? If you talk to this guy, you must have told everybody. It was shocked. I was like, you talk to this guy? And I bet you if you talk to this mayor guy who's always picking his fucking nose, he is probably going to pretend like he is disgusted by this boy and he never talks to him. And you know what? I'm just realizing now, the mother of this guy, of the drug guy, was an assistant to the mayor. So I guess the mayor probably talked to the lady, and I use the term loosely, and the lady talked to the guy and everybody else. The lady did use the N-word in my presence one day. Anyway, yeah, I'm really hyped up about my car. I want it to be working tonight because it's Friday. If that car can be fixed by tonight, this evening, and I drive home and I know that it's fine, I cannot say that I won't go to Vegas on fucking Sunday or Monday. I want to go out of here. It's been more than a month since I've been anywhere, and I want to use my low prices quickly in those hotels and get comped rooms soon, so I can continue my cycle of vacationing and being in a good mood, because I love that. It feeds my soul. I can't wait to do it.